Before we start off with today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my friends over at Sew Avant-Garde. So Sew Avant-Garde is a place where you can go and you can explore a wide range of niche perfumery, so much variety. They have discovery sets, they have samples, they have a lot to offer for those looking to elevate their collection, those who are curious about other things, of other qualities, of other brands in perfumery. All right, so save yourself some money. Use my code DEDRICK10. DEDRICK10 gets you 10% off on anything on Sew Avant-Garde. All right, so I know a lot of people are really in love with the brand of Mind Games as well. So I got something for you too. You want to head over to Mind Games and do some discovery, do some searching, do some looking, save yourself some money by using Dedrick10 as well over at mindgames.com. All right, so head over there, see what you like, see what you're interested in. I recommend sampling. All right, and then you can get you a good feel if you want to make a purchase from Sew Avant-Garde or mindgames.com. All right, so y'all check it out. Let me know what you guys get into, what you guys like. Let me know down below in the comments, man. And happy exploring for sure. All right, let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, so we are back, Smell Good family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel, man. Positive vibes only. No negativity. Zero negativity will live on this channel, and very proud that you guys help keep this thing a positive place for people to come and enjoy some fragrance talk, get some laughs, you know, hop on the live streams and do y'all's thing. So very happy what we've all created here with the Smell Good family, and we are here with another video. All right, so it is time. All right, even though it doesn't feel like fall, even though it does not feel like fall, it is fall season. All right, so usually around the first week of October, that's when I start pushing out my fall content, and this is the first video that I do to kick that off, and this is my top 10 for fall 2024. Now for me and my stance on fall, we're, you know, it brings out a little bit more of spicier and sweeter and fragrances that have a little bit more base, not the heaviest fragrances. That's when you'll see those on my winter top 10 for winter 2024 list in a few months. But for the fall, all these fragrances kind of fit, you know, that weather switch that we get with the fall, those cooler, maybe slightly breezy temperatures first thing in the morning, late afternoons, early and late evenings, and obviously into the night. So I'm excited about fall. Let's get started. Here are my 10. It was a hard list to do, but I will put this 10 up against anybody else's out there. All right, so that's how I feel about it. All right, up first from the house of Nichane. All right, we're going Papi Le Fico. We're going with Papi Le Fico. Yes, sir. This is a very resinous, warm, spicy, woodsy fragrance. Kind of gives off this fougere vibe. Not kind of, it does give a fougere type vibe, but it's very sophisticated and classy and quality that you get with Papi Le Fico. And this is something that I would wear in different situations, to the office, on a date night, when I'm, you know, maybe stepping out, you know, to hang with the fellas, you know, might be hitting a cigar lounge, or, you know, just going to kick it, you know, have a couple drinks and watch a game somewhere. It's a little cooler out, maybe have the flannel on, or maybe have a nice light jacket, of course, you know, ball cap, or, you know, Scully, just depending on how I'm feeling. And this fragrance right here kind of give me that, you know, well, assist in my masculine aura. All right, so this is on my list for sure. Can't wait to really ramp it up. You can wear this in 3 different seasons, winter and spring as well, but in the fall is when it debuts, well resurfaces for me. From the house of Nichane, we got Papi Le Fico. Papi Le Fico to kick off the list. All right, up next, some of y'all probably already know this. I said this was a spoiler when I first got my nose on it, and I am looking forward to really wearing this out in the field. I've been testing it and testing it and testing it. It's incredible. Others that I've let smell it are Loving it, and a lot of you guys are as well. From the house of Argos, we have Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame next on the list. Look at that beautiful, beautiful bottle. That juice presentation, incredible stuff. And this is different, man. This is different. A1 quality. This beautiful, warm, fruity texture, cinnamon, cashmere, and I love the note of cashmere, that warm and soft presentation in this fragrance is just beautiful. I just think so many different layers to this fragrance make it very appropriate for the fall season. My goodness, cannot wait to wear this in very different situations. But if you want something that smells really, really good, something that I'm gonna put this out there and say that a lot of people are going to quite possibly enjoy this style of DNA from Argos. This is a little bit different from the brand, and with that fruity, warm, sweet, that warm cashmere and texture, I just think that this is going to shine in the fall, and I am going to really find out once we get a chance to wear this more and more. From the house of Argos, we have Sacred Flame. Use the code DEDRICK10, discovery sets, and obviously full bottles over at Argos. The information is down in the description. Check it out. I recommend everybody get into the house of Argos. All right, up next, now this is discontinued, and I know a lot of y'all like, why would you talk about something that discontinued, D? Well, again, this is my list for fall 2024, and I'm going to be wearing this well, I ain't gonna say a lot because I want to, preserve my bottle. But anyway, from the house of Zaharoff, we have Second Soul. Second Soul from the house of Zaharoff. Look at that beautiful, unique bottle. In collaboration with my man Justin Copeland, Stay Fresh Productions. It's a barbershop DNA, but very, very different. So many warm and cozy textures to this. There's this boozy feel. The juniper berry here gives it this crisp this crisp effect to the fragrance, but I really enjoy the warmth, like the coziness that this provides, all the way barbershop scent. But when you look at the note breakdown, or if you've experienced this fragrance, you guys know what I mean. It's going to be really hard to get for a decent price on eBay, and I don't recommend spending an arm and a leg to acquire this. And it is gone. It is no longer in production. But for me personally, this is a top barbershop scent for me because it is so different and unique, and I can't wait to wear this to the office. I can't wait to wear this out and about, while I'm, doing my thing, having fun, maybe going to a bowling night or going to the movies or something like that, where, this fragrance will just be, you can do anything with this fragrance that you want, but when I'm going out, you know what I'm saying? This is a showstopper fragrance for me. And for the fall in 2024, I can't wait to put it back to use. Discontinue, yes. Can you find it? Yes. But I don't do what it's your money. But I wouldn't recommend spending nothing crazy for this fragrance, what people are asking for. But it is that good. From the house of Zaharoff, we have Second Soul in collaboration with Stay Fresh Productions, my man Justin Copeland, for sure. All right, up next, again at the beginning of the video, spicier, a little bit more heavier, not the heaviest. This might be one of the heaviest representatives of transitioning from warm weather to cooler weather, and this is a masculine masterpiece. From the house of Creed, we have Royal Oud. Yes, sir. Fall time, in the evening, in the morning. I can't wait. Woodsy, spicy, earthy, smooth, just outstanding, man. This stuff is incredible. Had many samples of this. Just got a full bottle not too long ago. And I'm very excited to have this and very excited to experience this in the cooler weather. Primarily, especially as I'm dressed up, whether I'm going to the office, me and my wife are going to a fancy dinner. I ain't gonna say fancy, well, yeah, fancy dinner, or somewhere where it requires, to dress up a bit. here you go. Now, I love this so much that I wear this in many different situations just to keep it real, because I enjoy the D and A. This is one of the top from the House of Creed I've ever smelled. And going into the fall and going into the winter, those cooler temperatures, this is for me personally where this is going to really shine. You can wear this in warmer weather, like in the springtime or maybe a summer's night, but I don't recommend that. I wouldn't wear it in the summer, but I wear it in spring. But in the fall is where I think this is really going to get an opportunity to start shining as we go through the cooler months. From the House of Creed, we got Royal Oud on this list. Very, very excited and happy to finally have a full bottle of Royal Oud. All right, up next, something brand new to my collection. As a matter of fact, I haven't had it that long, but I love the note of plum, and this is done really, really well. From the house of Mason Daba. All right, I was calling it Daba, but it's Daba. We have Silent Night, night with a K. Very fruity, spicy plum, boozy plum. This stuff is great. It starts off with this nice freshness up top. It's not a heavy, dark fragrance. It starts off fresh, but then it kind of dwindles down. It kind of comes on down. The body of this fragrance really starts to reveal itself as the wearing goes on. I've been testing it since I've got it. Matter of fact, I have a spray right here, right now, and I'm smelling it as I talk. And I love the note of plum. And you put that boozy effect and those spices into it as well. Portobello. All right, so during the fall, and this is one that's going to be real versatile for me. I'm gonna wear this a lot in different situations in the fall, carrying over to like a winter's day, early evening type of scene, because it's not that dark and I have other options for that. But this right here is done really well. I enjoy the DNA. I think it's sexy. I think it has a bit of like a confidence factor to it, and it's really, really good. From the house of Mason Daba. All right, we have Silent Night. Silent Night. If you love plum, if you love booze, get your nose on this. All right, up next, another fragrance that I told y'all that would definitely be on this list, as I talked about it in the last few weeks here on this channel. I love this stuff. I think it's better than one of the more popular ones out there, but we're not going to get into it in this video. But it doesn't get talked about a lot, and it's a shame, but you're going to hear from me. Spectacular. From the house of Xerjoff, we have Decant 1861. Oh, Decant. Beautiful bottle design. These Xerjoff experiences are incredible. But man, this is tobacco, iris. There's this, golly, man. I love how the tobacco and the iris really blend together. You get a powdery texture here. There's some fruitiness here as well. But the iris and the tobacco are really the stars of the show. In the opening, this thing is an experience to smell and wear. But as it dries down, it's where this can really shines and keeps on shining and keeps on shining and keeps on shining. When that tobacco and that iris really settle down with the other facets of this fragrance, it is really beautiful. It's something really, when I smell it, that is like a for me thing. I really don't care to know how nobody else feels about the cause or anything else for that matter, but I'm just saying, like, overall, this is one of the best from the house, period. All right, especially for the fall season, and I'm really looking forward to wearing this in many different situations as we are heading into the cooler days, evenings, and nights. From the house of Xerjoff, we have 1861 Decant. I started off with a decant of this, a 10 ml decant. I got a little bit left, but I got this for a great price on Max Aroma and went ahead and just pulled the trigger. So I'm glad to have it for the fall season. All right. Up next, this is one I have. This is iconic. This is classic. And I split this one in the next flanker for fall and winter ever since I've gotten them. From the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme Intense. Dior Homme Intense, of course, it makes the list. So I wear the Intense a lot in the fall time, and I wear the Parfum in the winter time. But this is a beautiful iris and Brett a note here. There's a woodsy element here, kind of like a dry woody, cedar woody type of vibe here. The iris in here comes off powdery, but it almost gives off this like cacao texture to it. And it's really good. It's great. It's excellent. I think the Dior Homme series, particularly the Intense, the original as well, the Intense and the Parfum, some of the best iris fragrances that you'll ever come across. And this really shines in the fall time. All right, so primarily, again, I'll do a lot with this fragrance. It depends on what I got going on, but very, very excited to get reconnected with the Intense before the Parfum makes its debut in the winter time. And that's how I can keep the experiences balance between the two. And that's just what I do. So from the House of Dior, we have Dior Homme Intense for fall 2024. Really, really good stuff. You can usually find this for a decent price on this discounter sites. And you know, it's definitely worth getting your nose on. All right, up next, look, this one is getting harder and harder to find. I think a lot of 50 ml bottles are out there. I think it is discontinued, but on the gray market sites, you can kind of find this bottle. And this is just one that's, since I've gotten it, it's been perfect for fall, and it's gonna be perfect again. From the House of Azzaro, we have Want It by Night. Yes, Want It by Night. This is my 5-ounce bottle. Fruity, and a tobacco. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Fruity, like a orange, not a blood orange, but like a really fruity, yeah, I guess blood orange, like a blood orangey opening, but then that cinnamon and that tobacco, very synthetic, very fun, very mass appealing, just something that's going to work in a lot of different situations. And this is a mass appealing fun. A lot of people enjoy this fragrance, wear this fragrance, but for the fall time, for me personally, I like to wear this to the office, dress down days, fun days. Like if, you know, me and my homies are going like out to Top Golf, or we're going to go watch a game, and we might going to go, just have a night of fun and laughs and just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? This is one I might have on my Nike sweatsuit, pair of kicks, ball cap, you know what I'm saying? Spray on a few sprays of this. I'm feeling good, smelling good, and just ready to have some fun. And on those dress down days to the office when we're in, jeans and sweats and, things like that, kind of more laid back type of day feel, trying to get the work done, of course, but you know what I mean. Those of you who get those dress down days know what I'm talking about. This is going to fit perfectly. And it just smells great. It just smells great. So if you want to get your nose on this, I have seen some bottles out there on gray markets, but there's not many because I know it's discontinued and I know it's going away. All right, so really good stuff here from the House of Azzaro. We have Want It by Night. And I'm so glad I got that 5-ounce bottle when it was available, and I paid a crazy price for like $60 for that bottle when I got it. All right, up next, from the House of Scent Journey, shout out to my friend Tony and the team over at Scent Journey, but this is the most, it's one of the most unique scents in this video, but just one of the more unique experiences overall. From the House of Scent Journey, we have Bourbon and Bluegrass. Man, listen, when I smelled this for the first time, I was blown away. You get this warm and spicy ginger beer. Think of Moscow Mule, but even though it's a nice, refreshing drink, it depends on which one you get. All right, there are some spicy, sweet textures to those, but I'm not saying a Moscow Mule will warm you up, but it has a warm, texture to it. Just depends on how you get yours made. You want it real strong, goes down smooth. You want a little bit lighter and fresher, then it'll be sparkly and good to go. But this right here, I am amazed at how this is created, and I can see myself really dressing this up, like really dressing up. Talking about one of those date nights, when we might be going to a nice, steakhouse or somewhere. Somewhere where it's really, really nice, and you want to be different, you want to be unique. I can also see myself wearing this, just moving out and about, at like a holiday get together or something like that, when you purposefully are dressed, you're groomed, and you want to just be different, and you're doing it on purpose. Or here you go, Bourbon and Bluegrass are going to get you there, and I just think could you wear it in different times of year? Sure you can, but immediately when I smelled it, I just thought about fall. I just thought about wearing it in the fall, and I'm going to be wearing it. And it's so good, it made this list. Shout out to Tony and Scent Journey. Beautiful, independent, niche house that has some great offerings. Bourbon and Bluegrass is outstanding. I have a code in the description showing at the bottom of the screen, and you can save some money by using that code DEDRICK10. Get you 10% off on anything on Scent Journey. But you want to be different, man, I'm telling you. Here you go, Bourbon and Bluegrass. All right, and last but not least, these independent niche houses they have some of the best quality offerings when it comes to fragrances, and this is another one from the house of Nazar. We have Black Leopard. Man, look here. It's almost criminal that this is the last one talked about. As I'm looking at it and in the moment of doing this video, none of these are worth last place. But this here, this is arguably my favorite from the house. This one, Panic Attack and Black Butter, kind of give it a run for its money. But you get this sweet orange, and you pick it up. It's crazy. Sweet orange, vanilla, isoe super tobacco, cinnamon. It's warm, it's cozy. God, it's so good, man. It's so good, and it's something that I want in my collection for life. But on a date night, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. I can see myself wearing this to Thanksgiving, hanging out with the family, holiday parties. There's a lot that I have in mind when I wear this, and it is exceptional. Like straight to parfum concentration, great performer. Get your nose on it. Nazar is currently restocking its website. Be ready. A lot of you guys are asking, but this is one to keep your nose on for sure, man. From the house of Nazar Fragrances, get your nose on it. King Dedrick 15. I got it in the description. Save you 15 for 15% off. Get your 15% off. Who doesn't want to save? Who don't want to save money? Who don't want to save money? This is something that the experience, so you'll be like, wow, for me to get 15% off on that, you probably feel a little bit more appreciative, in my opinion. From the house of Nazar Fragrances, we have Black Leopard. Shout out to Terrence and the whole Nazar Fragrance team. This stuff is incredible. And this is going to be one of the most worn this fall. Like when I do that video towards the end of the fall going into winter, prepare to see that, because I'm going to be wearing it a lot. All right, so there you have it. Those are my top 10 for fall 2024. List was hard to do. Could have been top 15, could have been top 20, but these were the 10 that I landed on, and I am excited to wear them and get out into the world and really experience them for myself and just kind of see what kind of conversations and reactions that I can get from those. All right, so what are your top 10 for fall? What are you guys wearing? It is the fall season, even though it doesn't feel like it right now, but it is the fall season, and I am ready to ramp up my fall content, and this is the first video to represent that for sure. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is here. Positive energy, positive vibes. Splack up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put onto this world is exactly where you're going to get back. Y'all enjoy the fall season. Leave your comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not, to be the next member of the Smell Good family. That's all you got to do. And I can meet you down below in the comments so we can talk about what you love and what I love. And that's the beautiful art of fragrance. All right. Peace, y'all. Splacker. Until next time. Have a great fall. Why I say that? That's real daddish. Have a great fall, son. You should just cut the video off. Like, you shouldn't even be doing what you're doing now.